All right, we're back. Hold on. PayPal payment. 3D fireworks effects. I wanted to go get some effects for the 4th of July. 4th of July. 4th of July. 4th of July. Oh, look at that. Download ViewScript. Let's get that going. Now let's go find our easy fireworks. Easy. Well, let's actually pull this one in too. Come on. Yeah, download it. Now. Oh. So, let's see. What else am I going to get here? Let's go get a background. Skyboxes. Skybox and Cubent Nightfall. There we go. Nightfall. Let's do it over here. Actually, let's look for a free skybox. Come on. Textures and materials, skies, sort by price. See if we can find ourselves a nice nighttime skybox. Oh, let's look at this one. We don't need anything complex. I just need a background for fireworks. Come on. You can load. Meditate night. Let's see. Let's go back one. Do. Blue nebular. It might be too complex. All I need is something easy and plain so that fireworks will stand out on top of it. Maybe we should just make our own. Let's pull one of these. No, way too complex. Well, let's see what I've got in my library. All right. It's a little too Aurora Borealis. Let's go back one. All right. Pull these in, import. While that goes, I will jump into skyboxes again. There. Okay, we'll open up that one. I'll just start with that one and we'll go from there. Okay. Well, I've got some pretty interesting hair going on this morning, don't I? Okay, let's go. Load it in. All right. Like I said, this is going to be a short one today. I'm going to just do some quick fireworks and go about my 4th of July. And then next week I'll come back with a regular scheduled program. Brian's out today. Everybody's out today. And it's time for some 4th of July celebrations. Let's see here. Oh, you can't hear sound? Josh, are you in? Josh? Josh? Let me know if you can hear sound now. Happy 4th of July, Josh. Seems like the chat server's foobar. Can you hear now? Hello? Hello? No? I think I've got, I'm getting sound here. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Nope, I've got sound coming through the broadcast on mine. Jorsh, at you. Let's play this and take a look at this while you figure out your sound. Well, that's neat. Be nice if I knew how to control myself. What? No WASD controls. Oh boy. All right. Let's see here. What's on the camera? Controls, point light, showroom. Here, let's just do a quick one. Game object. Assets, create. Isn't there a player on here? Forgot. I never do it this way, but I just want to do it real quick. There we go. That'll do. Alright, so what I did is I just added a character controller, the default first-person shooter controls. But apparently it's not paying attention to my mouse. My mouse! Oh, that's nice. You know, it'd be nice if you actually had labels on which ones these were, but I'll have to look in the over here. Let's go to KeepCat prefabs. Let's start with all right. The green one is O1 8x8. Wait, how is that different from this one? Alrighty. So did he edit it? What's going on here? What the hell? Okay. Let's go to game. Check this out again. It's 3. Where's 2? Go back to game. So I think that's the red one. Yep. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Okay, got it. Oh, Oh, those are nice. Hey, let's start with 06. All right, let's look at our showroom. How about this? Let's actually let's create a new scene. I don't want to screw up this scene. New scene. Don't save it. We'll call this scene. Instantly save it because it doesn't always do that. 4th of July fireworks. Save it into assets. That's fine. I'll move it later. All right. What was wrong, Josh? Speaker's not plugged in? Anyway, Josh, you got any good plans for this weekend? Let's see here. There we go. Let's go find this. Where's this skybox? Is there a skybox set up? Where is skybox? I never mess with that. Let's do this instead. All right. Let's drag in one of these. What did I say? 6? Is that the one we liked? Oh. Let's do that. There we go. It's not so bad. Yeah, dude, I don't think there's a casual swing through Anime Expo. That's just going to be, well, you know, it's just going to be a crowded shit show. And we all know that I don't really like being out in public with peoples. Anyway, all right, let's go to, let's pull a new script so we can start doing a little bit of fun here. Hopefully, there was a new download, so hopefully it fixes some of my node issues. Hey Josh, I've got node issues. Okay, here we go. Let's do. Wherefore are you all crazy looking? Back there. In fact, instead of a skybox, let's do this because we're not actually going to move around. We're going to do night sky, landscape. There, now we're talking. Copy that image. Let's open up Photoshop. Control N. Night sky for fireworks. Control V. So one of the things that I did is when I hit Control N or Option N, sorry, Command N, it defaulted to whatever was on my clipboard as far as size goes. So let's save this. PNG into confetti. Let's see, fireworks, assets. Save that. None. Go to here. Let's look in our assets. And it should show. Oh, right. Huh. Watch this little trick. I put it in there, but I haven't added it to my project. So we will. Oh, there it is. Night sky for fireworks. Let's just drag that into our. Nope, it won't do it. I have to actually apply a. Call it a texture. Clamp it. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's all fine. Okay. Processing. Processing. Okay, I might have to put that on a 3D object. I'll put that on a quad. And what we'll do is we will find the material. Go find this. Let's make a new material. Create folder resources. Take this into resources because I want to call it from script at some point maybe. Open this up. Create material. BG underscore for background. Sky. And we will go over here. Let's put the standard shader, that's fine, opaque, and we will drop in the which map do we want here? Albedo. I'll do it this way. There we go. Let's go to the quad. Let's take this material, put it on our quad. Bingo. Let's look at this. Make the quad a little bigger on this side. Bigger on that side. All right. More this way. Okay, what's it look like through the camera? It's not at the camera. Let's put it at 0, 0. Okay, let's put the camera at 1 is fine. Z minus 14. Let's put this at 0 also. Now let's move. Okay, the center of the quad is, the pivot of the quad is at the top, so is the camera. Okay, now let's take the quad, move it back. I hit W to change it to move. Let's move it back this way. We'll push it up here. I need to make some room because I want to make sure that I have fireworks for everything. And then let's grow this. Something like that. Push it back again. I want to make sure I've got at least 50 units or so between me and the skybox. Okay, see how it is in here? Let's take it. Let's make this quad a little bigger. There we go. Now, let's look at the camera again. Okay, now I will put the quad on the camera. Select the camera, back to the quad. Make this a little bit smaller. Let's go back to the camera. Not too bad, almost there. Stick with it. Stay on target. Stay on target. Now I think what's going to happen, yeah, you see in here, the top edge, I think, is going to go off over there. And I don't like the way this tree stretched when I made the background big. So let's do, let's take the quad and let's move it slightly to the right. Oh, scene. Look at the camera. Get that other one on there a little bit. No, no, no. Slightly more to the right. Okay, quad slightly more to the left. Alright, now let's take this. We're going to make it slightly smaller. Just get a little bit of trees on the edge. I'm not sure how this is going to look on phone. But let's do... Nope, nope. Oh! Let's do that. 16 by 9 should be kind of safe. I'll have some bleed areas, but that's fine. Okay, there's our night sky. These dandelions won't move, but maybe I'll move the whole picture down a little bit. They'll break the illusion, man. Josh, you are an amazing fanatic, man. You've been the you're my biggest fan. You are my biggest fan, without a doubt. Okay, there we go. So now, you know what we can do, actually, is let's go back to Photoshop and make ourselves... Oh, actually, I'm not going to worry about that. Let's take this. Where's this thing? It's behind the camera. All right. Let's put this over. Sort of compose the scene a little bit, see what it looks like. Haha! Not too bad, right? Oh, nice. Okay, so let's do... let's see here. Delete this. Let's go back into UScript editor. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, wasabi. Save graph as fireworks. Main. Save it. Yes. Yeah, it looks good already, right? I picked some good resources. I didn't even have to make those. So let's do add event, input events. Sorry, input events. Oh, come on. Okay, when the input event is action. Let's do condition. There's an input filter here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, it's an action, isn't it? Here. Let's look for it over here. I know what it's called. Input events filters. It is under events, okay. Okay. Key code. Let's do right click on this node. The reason that I'm right clicking, Josh, is it's not a normal variable. I don't think. I don't see a key code in here. So right click on the node, create linked variable. And this is actually a Unity variable that got pulled from Reflection. So there we go. Should be looking for mouse 0 or left mouse. Let's see here. Here we go. Mouse 0 if it's mouse 0. So on every event, check to see if it's mouse 0. If it's mouse 0, Then we're going to do a couple of different things in here. We will add variable lists, game object list. Right? We are going to expose this works list, make it public, and we're going to add action game object. Spawn, let's see, where is it? Spawn prefab at location. So input held, we will do this add action. How do we need to do a raycast screen, right? So camera. Actually, you know what we'll do? Add action event, game event, global update, on update, add action screen, get mouse position. On update, we're going to get the mouse position, right? And what we will do is get the, I hope this works. This is a screen position and spawn. Let's try add action game object. Spawn prefab. What's this one got? Spawn point. Watch this. We are going to do something kind of tricky because I'm kind of lazy with how I'm going to do this. But this is one. This is a wholly different way. I know this sounds ridiculous, but what we'll do is create a linked variable here. So now we got an XY position according to the screen. What we will now do is add create empty. We'll call this the mouse position. Okay. Call that. Let's start it out at 0, 0, 0. So now, Josh, I've created an invisible game object, and what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take this whole main camera and we're going to move it back a little bit because since I'm only going to change the screen space of this thing, let's see, add action, game object, movement. We're going to do some let's try and move to location. See, that's also a thing. Okay, we're gonna have to do mouse position this way. Let's do it this way. Action. See, camera. Nope. Physics. Recast. From mouse cursor. And what we will do is add a quad. It should collide with that. Okay. On update, raycast from that position. Delete selected. We will drag this camera in. Place camera. From this camera. Yeah, distance 100 is fine. I don't care what game object it hits because there's only one out there. We will oops, what did I do? Keep the distance on there. Don't need this. Hit location. Let's do create linked variable here. Now, the one thing about this is if I do this based on this quad, it'll spawn the fireworks at this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an offset. So add action variable, what is this, vector 3, get components from the vector 3, right? So it's obstructed. So when it hits that object, we will get this vector 3, and then we will add 2 linked variables, which are floats. Okay, I don't care about z, right? Because what I'm going to do is keep z at 0. So now add variable vector 3, add action variable vector 3, set components. Actually, yes, set components of the vector 3, right? Which are the XY positions from what I extracted from this one. So all I did in these 2 nodes was get rid of z, and z will be 0. We'll just call it 0. I can do an offset here. Let's call this create linked variable. I'm going to expose this and call this offset point underscore fireworks. Make this public. Okay. Now we will move this point, right? What we made, the mouse position. Place a game object variable. This thing will move to this thing. Don't use it as an offset. Transition time is instant. So what we should find, and we're going to watch this, let's see this graph, is that now I will have a, actually let's call this transition time 0.1. Save. Hold on, Josh, I'm going to get a little more jittery. Let's get jittery. Okay. That should be fine. Let's look at our use script. Now we've got some exposed variables we can play with. Okay, we've got our fireworks list. Let's make this 6. Now we're going to go pick our fireworks, starting with this one, right? This one. Actually, let's do this. Creepy cat, prefabs, use script. Okay, 3, 4. Drag 5 in there. Drag 6 in there. Actually, how many do we have? We got 10. 10. Okay, it duplicated 6. Let's replace those. Oh, come on. 7, 8, 9, 9, and number 10. Offset point is 0 for now. Okay, so now I've got a list of fireworks that I want to call. Size is 10. We're going to save that. Command S. Jitter! Jittery! Okay, so let's watch what I did to the mouse location piece. Let's go back to here, and you will see, actually let's turn this off for a second. I'm going to have to do, I'll put it over here on the console. Okay, watch on this side. I'm going to select this mouse position thing, right? So you can see it, this side of the screen is my gameplay screen. So I'm moving this mouse position on XY, and it's following my cursor. Right? Let's go back over to scene and look at this from this point of view. Come on, stay on target. Oh right, I need to select my mouse position again. Okay, see? Now I'm doing, my mouse cursor is following, I'm sorry, I've got a game object that's now following my mouse cursor. So it's in 3D space. I can why don't we do this? Game object. No, I want to create a child on here. Let's put a cube. Let's look at the inspector, make sure it's at 0, 0, 0. Okay, so now we should see a cube that shows where the mouse cursor is. Right? See that? Oh, it's a little, because of the perspective, it's a little off from the center. Right? See that? Alright, let's fix that in a minute. Let's leave it. That might be fine. Okay, now, when it's down, right, when input's down, we will, oh, this is a game object list. I actually need a string to spawn this prefab. So we're going to have to get the string of what's in this list. So add action variables. In here there's lists, game object lists, get list size, let's see, game object list, let's get access the list. Right? And then what we will do is, when the input is down, we will randomly access the list. Actually, I'm going to move this down because I want input held as well. Here's our list. All right. And then the selected game object. Sorry, let's do this. Create a linked variable. Then what we'll do is add action variable game object. That's not what I want. I want to get, I want the name of this game object, so I want to get string somehow. Variable string get game object. No, set random game object. How do I get the name of this bad boy? It's in here somewhere. I might have to do a search. Let's see, get name. Get game object name, which returns a string, right? When in doubt, search for what you're looking for in here. From this target, let's do a string from here. Then we will create this thing at, let's see, give this, oh, I thought I named this already. Okay, the mouse position we're going to call mouse position. And then duplicate it. That becomes our spawn point. We don't need spawn name. May need the spawned game object because I don't know if they delete themselves. Actually, I'm going to assume that they don't delete themselves. Create a linked variable. Add action time delay. When it's finished spawning, we're going to wait 1 second. And then after delay, action game object, destroy this game object. by name. Notice that I did it by name of what got spawned. So this will actually be that exact game object. Because if I do 2 in a row of the same thing, I don't want to necessarily just delete all prefabs called fireworks 2. Okay. Destroy. All right. Save. Because C Sharp's not Hey 42 Studio, because this is a visual way to talk through the logic. So C Sharp is, well, I want it to be accessible visually for people so that we can talk through this stuff. And then at some point this, and I'll show you the UScript pieces, we will go through these UScripts. Sorry, this one, and you can see that it's actually a C# file. So I'll walk through these at some point, but right now I just want to get the logic and the thinking all set, so that when we do get to C#, people who have been hanging out with me have an idea of what my thought process is and where the choices that I'm making. Also, it allows me to do different logic patterns very quickly. That's why I'm using UScript right now. Also, it's extremely fast. So for prototyping, this is probably the fastest way for me to get this stuff up and going, particularly because I'm not shipping some of these projects. Right? So these Unity UScripts turn into these C# bits. So we can go in and actually do some editing. You just have to sort of get around the event structure that they've set up for their own internal use for how this structure works. And if I want to, I can actually extract all of this and turn it into a C# file. So at some point I will go to C#. However, for now, I will be doing things this way so that we can test that our thought process is good and that these things work. So we have, game is playing, is it spawning anything? Let's go, no, I'm not seeing anything there. I think we need to compile. Save the graph. Did that make sense, 42 Studio? That's where we're at. Joshua 2, Joshua 2. All right, now let's try it. Interesting. Spawn point at the spawn position. Are we not getting a string add action? Better only, let's put a log in. Come on. You can do it. All right, kick this out the console. Minus 0. There. Spawn game object. Delete it after that. Oh, actually, I think my mono develop is fucking with me. Okay. Are you compiled? Oh, look at that. What we want to instantiate is null because, here we go. So Creepy Cat prefabs, we're going to copy all of these. Okay, it won't let me copy those, but we need to put these actually in the resources folder. There we go. Okay, let's check my new script. Inspector. All right. So it wanted to call this prefab from the resources folder without. Yeah, I typically would do that as well, 42, but it's a little bit easier to watch this way, and then we'll go from there. You hate the Android keyboard, yeah. Oh, you're watching from Android. Got it. So cool. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, we got our clicks. Oh, it's making them. There we go. Yay! And they're not deleting themselves, but they're continuing. And then another one. All right, let's look at our scene. So what I will do, notice they're offset from the mouse cursor still. You know what I'm going to do? Let's do this. Camera, I am not going to fiddle with that. We're just going to make it orthographic because it actually does not matter. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, we lost a lot of our detail there. Let's do. Let's go. Actually, we'll do 16 by 9, and then I will take the quad and make it fit. Okay. Now, check the consoles. No, everything's good. Some of them aren't spawning, or they did spawn. Oh, there we go. I just spawned them all on top of each other. Okay, now we have clicks, create fireworks. Let's go back to So Tasty Official. Hi! Let's look at these prefabs. Yeah, they seem all fine. Hi! Hi! Princess Unikitty says hello. Okay, let's put the game back over here. I need a full working window for a little bit. Scene. Let's go back into these. Move these over. So first of all, these things are looping. All right. And I want to go into these prefabs. There's our particle system. Do not loop. Apply that to prefab. We're just going to go in and manually do that for all of these so that when I start them, they will play once. Turn off looping. Go to this one. Turn off looping. Go to this one. Boom. All right. This will take a second. And then this way. Okay, I can also get a quick look at what they look like when they're selected. There we go. System. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, now apply. Actually, I won't go up to the master object. We'll just apply everything underneath it. Apply. Apply. So what I'm doing is I'm applying my changes to the prefab so that when they spawn, they'll only play once. Then I have to go back to my script and see why they're not deleting themselves. Okay. Now I can delete these from my scene. There we go. Now let's go look at single frame. It's not a single frame. This should be working. Okay, let's take this same log. We'll put it over here. Delete. Come on, give me this. Give me. There we go. When it's finished spawning, I want to see the game object that's getting created. And let's kick that out to the inspector over here. Sorry, the console. Oh, they're deleting themselves now. Firework 01 inspector. Hello, particle system. It's not looping. You know what? I wonder. It's very strange. It's a very strange. Did I miss one? Let's look. Nope, shouldn't loop. It just. Alright, are you on? Eat. Aha. I think if I overload it. Whoa. It's interesting. That's cool. Alright, so I think what's happening is when I click faster than 1 second, basically what happens is this this variable is changing, right, into the next one. So the object that gets destroyed is the second one in line, or whatever the last one is that I clicked. And so we're getting, it's skipping over the one that was first, or depending on how many times you clicked, how many times in front of that. So what we need to do, actually, is do a new script, which is not these bits. We will spawn the prefab here, right? And then let's save this graph. Let's create a new graph, and we'll call this save graph firework. I'll just call it firework. No, I better not. CTRL for controller. Save it. No, do not assign the master graph. Add events. Game object event. Let's see this. No, I'm not going to use this one. Actually, I'm going to do add event. Events, graph events. So when this graph is enabled, basically it's the same thing as the object getting enabled, but I'm more concerned about when this graph starts so that I know my timing. Add action, timing event delay. We know we were having a problem with sometimes the signal getting lost. So let's call it a single frame delay. Then we will add action, timer, delay. Let's call it let's call it 1 second. Let's call it 1.5, just because some of them seem like they're kind of longer. Delay, add, action, game object, destroy. After the delay, we will add a variable. Nope, I don't want to link variable. Add variable. Owner game object. This is relatively new, so it will delete itself. So every firework is now responsible for itself, as opposed to trying to do it from the logic of the main part. So this also separates out, we can start to do possibly some polish, or we can do some other things when they're it's interesting, I just realized that I put 2 delays in. I don't think I even need that one, since we're going straight to a delay. At least not right now. I'm going to leave this spot open. No, you don't want to duplicate? No? No? Okay. And then we'll do this duration. Make this single frame so that I've got it for later if I need it. Save debug. Let's rebuild all our graphs. Hey Josh, once in a while just type me something so I know the chat server is still working, because every once in a while it drops out on me. So when it's quiet, either I'm doing well, or people are bored and they fell asleep, or they're talking about their plans for object lesson, and you think you're doing what you are going to get going on, is I now need to go back and assign this script to all of our fireworks. So this one, add component. I'm not going to do it here because it will go off screen. Component. Use scripts, graphs, firework control. Boom. Right? Then we'll go to this one. Same thing. Component. Use script, graphs. I'm assigning the firework control script to each of these prefabs. What I need to do is okay, it seems to not be messing with the prefabs as I'm doing it here in the resource folder. Component. Okay. Fireworks controller. Let's go to this one. Component. Use script, graphs, firework controller. Again, sorry, this is repetitive. I know it doesn't make great TV, but this is the other part of the work that people don't always cast because they're all set. So let's see, 8 that has its pluses and minuses. I'll have to just ditch some of this in the speed up. Let's see, script, graphs, controller. Okay, now they're deleting themselves. 1.5 seconds seems like it's cutting them short. Let's pause it right there. There's our firework controller. There's our firework in mid-space. Let's go to the game. It's still there. can see it. Now, what's missing? There's a couple of different things I want to do here. It's at the 0, 0, right? It's at 0 on Z. Where's our camera? Where'd you at? Okay. Why don't we push the actually, that's not bad. Let's do this. What I was just thinking about doing was pulling the fireworks closer to the camera to make them look bigger. But what I'm going to do instead is let's go to our script here, and on our fireworks, let's make this delay longer, like 2 seconds. Let's make it 2.5, just to fudge it, give them a nice long time. But let's also do this. We are going to need this delay because I want to do stuff before the delay timer. So let's move these out, right? So we're going to delay 1 frame just because I think there was a bug. Now, add action game object. We're going to set, sorry, it's going to be set scale. So we're going to set our scale of our self, add variable. Let's see, where's our owner game object? Owner game object, right? Target. But what are we going to set it to? We need to set this variable. So add action variable vector 3. Set a random vector 3. This is going to get a little long. All right. Min x, y, and z. Right. And let's make it somewhere in between. Let's do create linked variable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Come on. Okay, I don't ever want it to be so small that it's 0. So we're going to turn these into 1s. Actually, I should have just... So it'll never get smaller than its original size, but it could get up to twice its size, right? On X, Y, and Z. And then we will create a vector here. We will set the scale of the owner game object to whatever this random vector is after a 1 frame delay, and then we will then continue on to our regular delay and destroy ourselves. So this should happen almost immediately so that it pops up. Now these are particles. This may not work this way. Actually, isn't there a particle scaler? You know, the other thing Fortitude Studio is nice about this and working over here is because they have this reflected area, I can actually search for things that the Unity engine does without having to reference documentation, so I can see that things that I can do or not do just with the Unity connection. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure this is going to work because particles don't always scale with the parent game object. So if this doesn't work, I'm going to punt, and we'll just move closer to the camera. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's go find some sounds. Set store, do I have explosion sounds? Hold Nope, nope, nope. Can't believe that somebody would sell a fireworks effect pack without sounds. Let's see if I've got something else. I've got I think it's called Modern Warfare. Sci-fi warfare pack. That's not exactly what I want. Let's go to the store. Let's look at audio, music, sound effects, weapons. Go by price. Let's go find the. What's in this one? I just want an explosion, for God's sakes. There's our free sound effects package. Death, sci-fi, blips, blots, bellish, okay. Let's turn to our friend Google. Sounds. Oh, yes.
It's the town. It's the people.
Modern tech 4th of July. Pew. Yeah, I'm not going to extract the audio from that. How do I do this? Are these free or do I buy them? Let's do this. Fireworks sounds free. I bet you there's some on SoundCloud. MP3, fireworks and sound effects for free. Just want one pop. You know what? This will do. Musical scale version. Alright, that's great. Where is the... I hate these sound pages. You can never find just the freaking download button. There we go. Download. Clicking on the link to download the tunes takes it open. Yep, that's great. Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, let's go to projects. Let's see, fireworks, assets, resources, and let's change this name to fireworks.mp3. Okay, and now we can come back here and let's add this in. So now we have this fireworks mp3. Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy. Dogs don't always like the fireworks. No. Let's go back to here. Let's play it in the preview window. Alright, that'll do. Main camera. Audio listener is here, but let's also put a component. Do you see it? Do you see sound? Audio. Audio source. Put a source on here. We're going to leave it blank for now, and I'll fiddle with it later. So now that this, I know, pretty sure this doesn't work. I didn't see any difference in the fireworks. I would actually have to do some particle scaling to make that work out. But what I'll do instead is let's add some audio. Audio clip, play, sound. After delay, let's play the sound. This target will be the main camera. And our audio clip will be here. And let's go pick that. Fireworks. Alright, let's save this. Out. So as soon as it plays, we'll go to this delay here. Alright. Because I don't want to add another delay in. So if I wait for it to finish, even though it's a short sound, it would actually change the speed of when it gets destroyed. Alright, let's see how that works. Ooh. Into confetti. It's not kicking out any errors. So, you know what might be happening is, actually, maybe I'm playing the wrong. Let's try this. Let's delete this. Add action. I wonder if they're stopping each other. Audio, play audio. Don't want it to play. I want to play that to audio source. Let's try this. Alright, let's hope this works. That's terrible, Proxy. That's just terrible. So I think I'm officially done with Hearthstone. It just seems to, it's just not enjoyable right now. And I'm not exactly sure why. It's a single player is very puzzly, and I'm not into that. I feel like I'm trying to figure out what the designers wanted me to do, not necessarily. Let's do this. I think my sound settings could do some work here. So, audio source, volume fall off. Let's not do that. We'll go linear. Let's see. Even though it should be right on there. Priority. So the audio clip. We'll pick it for now. Don't play on awake. Let's go. At least I now have my source. Okay, save that. Nothing. Bueller. Let's go back. Curiouser and Curiouser. So this should overwrite the audio source, but I wonder. Still can't hear it. Let's us do awake and loop. Let's set this audio clip to fireworks, and let's unhook this for a second, which should give us some null returns. Yeah, it's just yeah, and I don't want to play that way. I kind of want to have fun with being creative with the decks. Hey, so sounds working. Now that I've got it playing on awake and looping, I need to set up the right. I need to set us up the bomb. Da-da-da-da. Source one shot. Play it at this source. Play this clip. Yeah, yeah, there was not bad timing, right? Yeah, it was just, it's fun to do that kind of a draft mode or something. I do enjoy Arena, but that's only one mode out of everything. So single player is figure out the deck you need to finish. Multiplayer is understand the meta so that when people play, I don't know, it's just, I guess it's a, I don't know, it's just not as fun as it was at first. It felt like such a discovery. I think explorers now have less to do in the game because you just find all the card stuff online. Okay. Let's try this. Instead of play audio source, add action. Audio, let's try play sound. Oh, wait. What was that other one? Action. Audio. Yeah, alright, let's play sound. Let's try this one again. We know that sound works. Let's do, after this delay, we'll play it. It's done. Out. If this doesn't work, I'm going to punt because I'm starting to run out of time. And I will work the sound out later and then put it up as an HTML5 or something so everybody can play around with it. Why nothing work? Let's see here. What's going on? I know I've got my sound here. No. Sound? No. No. Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay. I think what we can do instead is let's go look at the console. We're not getting any problems with that, but that doesn't always mean anything. Let's do, am I stomping it in some way? You know, let's do this. Is it playing? No, it's not playing. So, I bet you that what's happening here is position. let's save this. Let's go to our main. I'm going to move that from the fireworks to here. Since I'm not doing positional sound from these fireworks. Oh, wait. Am I going to stomp? Watch this. What we'll do is create an empty, right? And now do sound explosion sound, right? Okay, now I'm going to take this prefab. I'm sorry, I'm going to make this a prefab because what we're going to do is add a component. Audio source. This audio source is going to be fireworks. No, come on. Fireworks. Yep, that's fine. Then we will play on awake, no looping. And then we'll do linear fall off so that you can hear it no matter how well, actually, within this distance. And now we are going to turn this into a prefab by dropping it into this folder. Okay, except that it went into the wrong folder. Okay, resources. Now we have a sound explosion prefab. I'm going to delete this. We're going to go back to here. After our immediate 1 frame delay, we will add action game objects. Shitbags. I was gonna get around my laziness, but I'm actually not gonna get around my laziness. Well, it's great that I made that, but I don't need it. So add component audio. Oh, right, shitbags. So the problem I'm having now is I was just going to create the sound at the firework, but I think yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And what we'll do, we will play on awake. We'll turn this clip into fireworks, and we will turn this into a linear, and then I thought there was a way to make this sound 2D. Let's go back to this. Mono's fine. Yep, it's fine. This way? No, I don't want that. Try that. I thought there was a way. Keep it stereo. Sorry, I'm not the most amazing sound guy, as you can tell. So, etc. Swear to God, there was a way to make it 2D. Anyway, there's our sound explosion, play on awake, linear roll off. What I'm going to do is copy this. Actually, this will be faster. Is I'll remove this component. We will take this prefab, embed it in this other prefab. Yep, that's fine. Control Z. Should be able to add this one. And, yeah. Put it on there. Did it show up? Did it show up? Did it show up? Okay. Here we go. What we'll do is I'll just copy place. Audio clip. Fireworks. It's not actually working. This one. Alright. Hold on. We'll get to this. I need to slow down because I started rushing. This is the last thing, pretty much, this, and I'm going to change the control function a little bit now that it works right. Yay, proxy! Let's see if this works. I'm sort of stabbing about here, but we'll get this. You know what's interesting is that's actually nothing like real fireworks, because there's a delay. Oh, I fucked up fireworks 10. Watch this. I fucked up one of my things. You know what? We've got 9 other fireworks. It's fine. Let's just get rid of this one. I'm not even sure which one we're losing anyway. Right, there needs to be a delay in the sound. So, what I need to do is I think I can do that in the sound. No? Can I? Can I? Can I? Can I? Sound explosion. Son of a cheap piece of shoe. I think actually we're using our old script here. Watch this. I need to stop, get the state. Let's see where we're at. And I think what's going to happen is we'll lose that exposed variable. Yeah. Paste this back in. Take this back over there. We're actually going to make this delay a little bit longer. We'll make it so that many frames. We'll actually make this more like 0.5 seconds. That should be long enough. Then we'll, after half a second, play this sound. When this sound is finished, we'll delay another 1.5 seconds. That should give us our full 7.5. Our full 2 seconds or so, and then we'll destroy ourselves. Save. The one thing we're missing now is a trail of sparklers up to that point. Uh-oh, it's not playing the sound. Null reference, etc. Let's see here. Because I now have to go back and stick in this audio. Meh. Oh, I know what I did. I know why I wasn't playing. You have to load your sounds before they can play. And that's what's going on here. Is I didn't have it attached to anything, so that it was streamed. So I think I was playing nothing before. It's a little quirky, but since it's attached to these prefabs, it should come in no problem. Okay, now. Still having a few things not quite right. It's like whatever particle that one is not right. Let's go look. I picked it right off the bat. Okay. Yep. Check this one. Check this one. Stay on target. Just want to do a visual check of all of my fireworks. Go. If the sound doesn't play, it's going to break because now I'm waiting for the sound to stop playing before it deletes itself. So I may change that, but let's play it again. It's interesting, I actually got sound playing before the firework shows up. Destroy yourself. This is on the firework, so hold on. Let's increase this. Oh, 0.5 should be plenty of time. Double check my stuff. Thing. Whoa. Alright, let's do, instead of input down, we're going to actually do input held. But what I'm going to do is put a input held and add condition comparison compare bool. If this boolean is true, let's see, access list at random. We're going to set up a boolean, add variable boolean. We're going to call this boolean can explode. We're going to make it true to start, right? And then once this prefab, actually, delete that, then immediately after that we're going to action variable boolean set the bool. We're going to set it, when it's true, set it to false. Right? So this means that I've now basically made a boolean gate, right? For this is another reason I'm not doing this in code is because yeah, sound is strange. It's almost worth paying hundreds of dollars for a sound manager because that's worthwhile. Right? So now, when this gets set, we're going to access our list. So we've now put in a Boolean gate. The only thing is this will only happen once. So now we have to set it back to true again, which is, let's see, let's ditch this on game object. Let's add an action. Let's add a time. Let's a new delay. Right? So when it's finished spawning, start a delay of, let's call it 0.25 in there, not single frame. After the delay, we will action the boolean, and we will set that bool to true again. Now, what's going to happen is when my mouse is down, right, I will should be able to draw fireworks in the sky, and my speed will determine how far apart they are, right? Come on, mouse is held. No. Oh. Hold on. I don't think I was done compiling. Okay. Right. So what's happening is now I've lost my click that feels not positive, right? It is absolutely, totally okay to double this up, right? And then let's, so what's going to happen is when the input is down and the input is held, it will check this. So essentially what I've done is taken this whole string here, copied and pasted it, but I've only done it with 2 inputs. Uh-oh. I think I busted something. Hold on. Actually, we're going to do this. Set, add, let's see, variables, float, no, actions, variables, float, set random float. We're going to give them a slightly variable time. After you're finished spawning, do this, add variable float. Connect this float. We can take this boat to that island. Out. Delay. Except, actually I need to make some room. Set random float, min, max, let's see, 0.15, max of 0.3, and I'll put that, put this over here, and let's build that again. Okay. Again. How do we build all our graphs? There should be a delay in this sound, actually. What am I going to do? Let's turn this into a single frame delay again. Come on. Come on. Come on. the same thing that we did over there. And max 2. Oh, actually, I take that back. Yeah, let's do it, actually. Action, variables, float, set random float, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. It's not much, but it's just enough to break up the rhythm. After this delay, we will do this. Then we will move this over, grab this delay, ditch this single frame piece, it'll fit better. Put it there. This duration will be a linked variable, which was this target float. We'll delay by that random number. Then after that delay, we will play the sound. Then after the sound is done, it will delay again and then destroy itself. Right? File, save.
In a world where laughter was king,
all right. Let's play it. Oh, it's so weird that the particles take that long to go. Let's just insert a larger delay in front of playing the sound, and let's make this more like 1 second to actually 1.2. I make the max something like 2, so 1.6, and let's make this like 1.4. That'll give us a healthy delay there, and now I'll take this delay and make this more like 1 second, since I'm adding these 2 times together to give me the 2.5 seconds, right? And actually, let's make it 1.5, because it looks like it's taking a little bit longer than a second. Save this debug. So I'm going to come back and finish this tonight and then put it back on. Well, actually, I'll polish it next weekend as the first thing, or maybe I'll polish it tomorrow. But if we really wanted this to be like a real fireworks experience, we'd hear the mortars at the bottom and get the trails as well. Oh, I've got a false bool state somewhere. Let's get back to the main. Interesting. Spawn the prefab at that position after 0.1, 2, 3, 2. We should be setting our boolean to true again, which should give us a slightly random distance. But I wonder if I am not overloading the system here. Let's do this. I'll be a little less sloppy. Let's do this. We'll just duplicate it, right? And we'll do input down. Same thing. Oh, Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I'm actually closing my window. Instead of compare bool, let's do condition comparisons. Compare bool state. Okay, there we go. What's happening is only when it's true is the signal going through, so I'm getting a full stop, right? So let's go here. When the input is held or down, oh wait, actually that's why I wanted it. Yeah, I was getting. Yeah, actually, duh, that's exactly why I did it. So comparison, compare the bool, only when it's true. When I set it to when it's true, set it to false. Okay, and that's input held. Input held just might be a little too aggressive for it. Okay. In fact, I think what I'm doing is I'm overloading my events. I'm just going to delete this, and we're going to do it. We're just going to pick one. No, I've totally footboarded. I think I rushed it. Hold on. Stay on target. There we go. TCG. Yeah, you know, Josh, the other thing that happens with TCG games is, and Magic does this by doing seasons, is you run into a saturation of cards, right? So, new metas, new cards, new values put on different cards. No, I think this is just better when I do it with input down, so it's a click. I like the idea that I could draw, but that's going to be a whole different sort of function here, right? And what I think it will do is, well, we'll see. I'll fiddle with that later. Anyway, this is where we're at right now. And I am going to, we got 10 minutes. Let me see if I can figure, what is that? Let's go look at these creepy cat prefabs. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me, dude. Standard assets, character controllers, no. Materials, let's look at our prefabs. This is like a sparkler. Let's drag this up. Look at this prefab. What about this particle system? Okay, let's do, I'm going to duplicate this. Sorry, I'm going to duplicate it down here. Can I duplicate it down there? No? No? Trail. Alright, let's ditch this one. Delete that. Let's look at this one. let's see. Can I rotate this and get what I want out of it? No. Local. Come on. Yeah. So one space. I want it in local space, and I want the. I'm not going to do a trail. I'm going to run out of time. Delete this. Okay. That's it, kids. I am going to go have a happy 4th of July. You guys too. Have a good time. I will build this for, I'll just build it for standalone and put it up online so that you can download it. Alrighty. Titled CWC _ fireworks. There's a Windows version coming, and then I'll put a Mac version. Hasta luego, signing off.